My fiance's sister created drama over my engagement ring. Now I'm worried about my marriage.
She liked it too much because that ring was on it.
I've been with my fiance Michael for almost 4 years now, and it's been a great relationship so far. He's proposed a month ago, and we're both really excited to start our lives together. He's truly wonderful. His family, well, by the way, this comes from Ring Drama 34, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/OK Storytime subreddit. So Michael does not live in the same state as his family anymore, and as a result, I've only met his family a few times. As he said before that, some of his family members can be weird. He was even hesitant for me to meet his siblings. His siblings, both girls, are apparently really spoiled, rotten individuals. Neither of the girls ever had to work while growing up and heavily relied on their parents' money. Their parents treated them like royal princesses. Michael, on the other hand, was expected to work from the age of 14 and go to school and achieve far more, 4.0 GPA, be in at least 2 clubs and 2 sports than was expected of his sisters, who were required to make C's and did nothing more. Michael was rarely allowed to attend social events at school or go out on weekends. He did all the chores, and his parents treated him very differently than his sisters. His sisters were incredibly mean to him as teenagers. Basically, he was pushed around like a literal peasant until he had enough money to move out and was able to receive grants and scholarships to go to school. It was a lot of luck that played a part of him being able to attend undergrad and grad school. If not for outside help, I believe his family would have left him to rot whilst giving the sisters everything they've ever wanted. Michael is now an engineer, while his sisters have basic minimum wage jobs. Nothing's wrong with that. However, his sisters have done all they can do to pester Michael about borrowing money. Here we go. Here's the issue. Making him feel ashamed that he makes more money than they do, and even going as far as to claim they deserve the money more than Michael does. They ask him monthly for money, which I just learned a year ago after Michael confessed to me in shame that he'd be giving them money to help them through a rough patch for the past few months. Apparently, their mom and dad have refused to continue to support them to the large extent that they have been for the past several years. Maybe they finally got fed up, who knows? And now the sisters are looking to Michael. Tina, Michael's eldest sister, is really being difficult lately. Apparently, she is bitter that Michael has not been giving her any more money, and she is acting very strange about Michael's engagement. Apparently, Michael should be thinking about his family first before thinking of getting married and spending a bunch of money on a wedding and a wife. Now, supposedly, she is pissed over my engagement ring. This past weekend, Michael and I went to visit the family, and Tina and the whole family obviously learned about our recent engagement. I had never met Michael's dad before because he travels so much for work. His mom seems passive towards me, and his dad kept asking me what my name was. It made me so sad, to be honest. Tina remarked on the large size of my engagement ring. Later in the day, she pulled Michael aside and told him that she was really suffering financially along with the rest of Michael's family, and basically said she was shocked Michael was forking over thousands of dollars for my engagement ring and the wedding rather than help out his own family. She said, "You've only known this chick for what? A few years? You're already giving her everything while you give your family nothing." Well, Michael then informed her that my ring wasn't a real diamond. It is moissanite, which I specifically wanted instead of a diamond. Michael could easily afford a diamond, but we're saving our money, and I like the idea of a moissanite. But Tina didn't believe that and expressed such. She stalked over me in the kitchen and made a huge scene in front of everyone, asking to see my ring and examine it. Because apparently she has a lab in her kitchen or something.
I would like to examine your ring.
She tried to play it off jokingly, but I could see through it. And at one point, she grabbed for my left hand, and I refused to hand over my ring. And Tina got emotional.
Aww.
The other sister, Hannah, soon buttoned in and asked what my problem was. Tina just wanted to look. What do I have to hide, etc. I just tried to calm the situation down as best as I could, and Michael kept telling them to mind their own business. Honestly, the whole thing was infuriating. We left after dinner to go stay in a hotel. Michael then told me how he thinks his sister is also jealous of me and my ring. Tina has been engaged for over a year now with still no wedding planned. She was given a tiny ring, albeit with a real diamond, but it is very tiny. Mine, through fake, is big and sparkly, and she remarked to him once that he had better not get a prettier looking ring than she had. WTF. Michael and I will be getting married fairly soon, and she seems bitter that her own fiance has still not expressed a desire to start planning the wedding. She has also remarked in the past to Michael how I am too beautiful, that my looks are somehow suspicious, and I am just out to get his money. I make my own money as a nurse, and I am definitely not using Michael for his money. Now Tina has started creating all sorts of drama over this, posting on Facebook about how real men should know where their priorities lie.
Tina,
How real
shut
men
up.
stick by family and don't play with little girls who are gold diggers who only care about having a huge rock. One status said, show me the paperwork and I might believe the ring isn't real, LOL. And another one was some stupid quote about being distracted by shiny things that turn out to be coal in disguise. Me, I'm guessing, LOL. She commented LMAO with some emojis on my Instagram picture of my ring. I deleted the comment. I only know this about her Facebook status because Michael showed me through his account. Tina deleted me off everything and then even blocked me. She has sent out a mass email to the whole family and announced that she and Hannah will not be attending my wedding nor supporting Michael's marriage to me, and then listed all of the reasons. I really don't love him. I'm a gold digger. Michael doesn't care about his family anymore. However, at the end of the email, she said that she may consider believing Michael if she saw proof that my ring wasn't real. Reddit, I am at a complete loss as to what to do here. Michael is also shocked, but not really, because he is so used to his sister's antics. He took my side, and I appreciate that. But when I talked to him about cutting off his family for good, he seemed hesitant. I think he just doesn't want to create more drama. But I need him to draw a hard line somewhere. Guys, by the way, you can draw a hard pit stop to your favorite podcast platform, search up OK Storytime, and there will be a plethora of stories. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple. Go check it out. Anyways, guys, where is your hard line?
Where's my hard line?
All right, everyone, we're gonna close our eyes. Everyone, think of where your line was in this story. Dakota, where was your line? You didn't close your eyes.
I didn't close my eyes. Where's my line in the story?
Where was your line in this story?
Probably like having the nerve to be like, how dare you're spending money on a ring for your fiance when you should be like being the provider for your sisters. I'd be like, do you have no shame?
The thing is, I don't want Tina and Hannah coming along every few months asking for money and judging us. I don't want my marriage to involve their pettiness and begging. I won't give any of my hard-earned money to them, that's for sure. I don't want Michael to either, but I guess I can't force him not to. I just worry because that could be money our future children need, or money we need. How can I handle the situation at this point? I never want to see his sisters again. This one comment says, hallelujah, she's done the dirty work for you. You need to have a good long talk with Michael with a counselor present if necessary. You guys need to ensure you're both on the same page in regards to what your obligations to your extended family are and how you spend your money and now in the future. I think cutting his sisters out of your life should be absolutely a no-brainer for you both, but it sounds like Michael is still struggling to let go of his internalized belief, no doubt hammered into him since childhood, that his sisters are good and must be obeyed, but both of you are a team. Work with him to extract himself from this toxic family, but be firm with your boundaries. But seriously, do not invite the sisters to the wedding, even when they benevolently change their minds and decree that they will come to the wedding, even when they suck up to you, even when they demand to know why they aren't your bridesmaids, even when they punt and scream at you for stealing their brother away. Being invited to your wedding is a privilege, not a right, and their behavior has put them in a very firmly negative way. And that is the end of that story.
Yeah, definitely a toxic environment that has been learned over time.
Yeah, just
Get out of there.
I don't know, what do you call that? Like therapy you need?
I just don't get how the sisters like.
What is that one thing?
You know, what is that one thing
What is
people
that
need?
thing you need? Therapy? I don't understand why the sisters are like, you have to provide for us, but also we see no value in you providing for your wife. You shouldn't do that. I thought you were a real man who only provides for his sisters. What is that?
Yeah, that's a wild. I don't know. Just, I know it's hard to cut family out. I think taking the sisters out of the equation is easy. The parents, I'd probably still have them around. I know that's a hard one, but I still would have a, low contact maybe. But the parents, I mean, it's hard to cut out family.
What's harder, dealing with cutting off family or dealing with toxic family?
I think cutting off family's harder.
I don't know. Once you realize, hey, because when I witnessed a good family dynamic, I was like, I kind of broke down and cried. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun? We just yell.
Dang. I'm sorry, Keon.
No, chaos.
My girlfriend became way too close to our colleague. They always want alone time.
Doing with all that alone time, huh?
Me, male, 21, and my girlfriend, 20, have been together since I was 16 and she was 15, and we have been inseparable since then. By the way, this comes from Citrix, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, we work at the same company and have done so for about 2 years now. We even work in the same section. So lately, she's been getting closer to our colleague, a male, 40, and I have not seen a problem with this since he's 40. But recently, they have wanted to hang out after work separately from me and our other friends. Things they do are just going for a walk, run, or hikes, which normally take around 40 minutes to an hour, which is normal, I guess. But now my girlfriend wants to have a movie night at his house, and they're going to watch the latest Fast and Furious movie. I asked to join, but they need to be alone because they're going to talk about friend stuff. She said they were like best girlfriends. Either this girl is lying to you, or she's being severely taken advantage by this 40-year-old man, and both are not great.
They're just like best girlfriends who make out with each other.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. The optics of a 40-year-old being best gal pals with the 20-year-old is At first, I thought, okay, that's fine, I guess, because again, he's 40. See, that's where you're wrong, buddy.
Got opposite logic.
That's where it becomes real creepy.
Hey, but don't worry because it's opposite day. Don't worry. OP just thinks it's opposite day. It's okay. It's fine.
But now, after the fact, I'm starting to worry that they're getting a little too close. My guy.
Yeah.
I know he's 21, but like when I was 21,
you're not going to go to a 40-year-old's house.
No.
Even if you trust him.
No.
Don't do it.
Am I going crazy, or is this something male and female friends do normally? I don't really have any experience in just that because I don't really have any girlfriends that I am that close with except my girlfriend. So please, I need some advice or just outside views on this. Edit just from the first few comments. I would like to add some details. First, she's acting like normal to me. Loving, caring, and overall like the girl I fell in love with. Second, this may seem a little arrogant, but if I may self-glaze a little, I'm 6'4", blonde, fit from going to the gym for 5 years, love cooking, traveling, and hanging with friends and family. He's 5'8", bald, not really fat, but on the more out of shape side, and's kind of a gamer.
Get him.
So he's like a jock or something? He's like, oh yeah, he's a nerd.
He's a freaking nerd.
I guess, and I mean computer games. So he only has a handful of friends and the same at work. I do not say this to bully him or belittle him in any way. It's just straight facts. Third, my girlfriend said that after meeting some of his friends at a local get-together, she said it felt weird being so much younger than everyone at that specific table that she just kept it short when she said hi to them. Final reason, if you put all of this together, I can't see any reason why I should have been suspicious earlier. And there is an update. Again, there's a huge chance that she's probably lying. But if she is telling the complete truth, and she is not, at all interested in this guy, and she really sees him as a friend, that is not how he sees her.
Yep.
There is a 99% chance that this man is being predatory toward this 20-year-old girl by inviting her over when she is his coworker to watch movies alone together.
This kind of feels like his mindset towards this kind of feels like when guys don't when guys ask women why don't you travel alone? You should just travel alone.
You guys should, you should totally walk at night.
Yeah.
It's just so peaceful.
It's no. And so it the fact that he's just I don't think there was any reason not to trust him until now.
What?
It's
it's so out of the.
Yeah, you should have at least been worried this entire time, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
Update. Thanks for all the comments and DMs. There is no way I can answer all of them, so I will try to make an update now as I feel almost responsible to do it for the big response from the community. She actually went through with it. The movie?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Okay. Earlier
the
today.
2X is starting. Just want to make that very clear.
Stop making it clear.
He got 53 seconds on the clock.
Where's the torpedo me? I'm going to throw my torpedo at you.
Earlier today, we sat down to discuss just how I felt about this whole thing. It is weird for her to go alone home to him as he is effing 40. Yeah. I was very clear about my opinion about being excluded from this whole thing and that it is not all right for me to feel like I am third wheeling my own relationship. Her answer, I did not take you for such an insecure man after 5 years together. Girl, she's so, oh my God. Honestly, this kind of broke me. How is it okay for her to just set my feelings aside with a comment like that? I must admit, I am absolutely not the best with expressing my feelings in this kind of way, and it feels very uncomfortable for me to open up like that to someone even if we have been together for years. And I can kind of see why when that was her response. After that one little comment, it really sank in that she actually doesn't care about me anymore. The rest of the conversation went downhill from there on. I started to accuse her of cheating. She started throwing an effing fit about how dare I accuse her of things like that after 5 years together. How I didn't trust her. After about 20 minutes of this, I was honestly broken down. So I just walked out. Didn't say anything, just walked. I was out for about 30 minutes just to try and clear my head from this whole conversation. When I came back, she was waiting for me with just one question. Do you think I've cheated on you? I said, yes, I really do. And then I did something stupid. I showed her my first post to get my point across even more. That the things I'm feeling and thinking about are the all-around opinion in the comments. She was stunned and silent for a bit. And I think she actually kind of saw why I felt the way I did. Her response after that, I must go. Her response was, I must go.
I must go.
I must go. The 40-year-old is waiting to start the movie, and I think we should have a small break from each other.
You're referring to him as the 4-year? Well,
No,
that
I
might have
think
been,
that's just OP.
paraphrase, yeah.
I'm sorry. She went on a break with you right before going to see this 40-year-old man that she's hanging out alone with.
You heard that right.
That's
Heard that right. I don't like it. I don't like it.
One day she is going to realize when she is older what is going on. But she definitely doesn't realize it now.
Oh, gross.
She effing went to him after our fight. Or what did I do? I went to my father at his work and actually cried in his arms for the first time in probably 15 years. And now I'm at home in bed and have talked to my landlord. She's very understanding and said that I can take my name off the lease anytime I want. What now? I'm in my bed feeling totally empty, numb, sick, furious. And to be honest, I went kind of off the hook when I came back from my dad. I threw some crap on the floor, actually cut the networking cable in the wall as she is maintaining a blog that she's very passionate about. I won't link it, so don't even ask, as I don't want to give that POS more activity on it. This update went probably just the way people expected it to go. So I hope people are happy. My relationship is probably 100% over to spare me in the future. But please, how can I come out on top of this? I have to see both of them on Monday when we get to work. I don't think I can handle this, so please, advice is more than welcome. Is he in a position of power here?
In the workplace?
Yeah.
Because they are coworkers.
Is he in a position of power, or are you guys kind of like the same vibe?
I mean, if he's 40 and she's 20, 21.
Because if he's in a position of power,
even grosser.
I'd walk over to HR.
Yeah.
And say, hey,
yeah,
I thought you guys should know this is going on. I might do another update later on if I can mentally go through this again. As for now, I literally can't handle it. I am mentally breaking down as I am writing this. Edit. I am now done with my first day of job after the incident and how things played out this weekend. I think I will start looking for a new job. So keep looking out for part 3 of this crap show. And there is a second update, folks.
Wow.
Any thoughts before we get into it?
It kind of, even if like there wasn't anything going on between them, we know it's creepy. We know it's that. It just sucks that she's not like willing to fight for the relationship. She's just kind of like, oh, you're just like suddenly insecure. Okay, bye.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
she's 20.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously doesn't excuse it, but like,
sure,
very much like 20-year-old behavior. She's like, man, I don't care.
Yeah, but they've been together for 5 years though. You know, I mean, I guess at 20,
5 years,
starting
15,
at 15,
you know,
yeah,
it's like, again,
She's
does
probably
not
ready to get out of
excuse
there.
it, but like this girl, like clearly
Yeah.
does not care about this relationship
yeah,
at all.
which just is like
Yeah.
what sucks though.
Yeah.
It sucks that he's
No, it
like, well,
sucks.
what the heck? What's
yeah,
going
it's probably
on?
like his first love.
Yeah.
This is someone that he really cares about.
Yeah, and she's just like, okay, bye.
Bye.
You're being
I'm
weird.
going into this 40-year-old.
Yeah.
No, I knew a lot of girls in like, or not a lot, but like I knew a couple of girls in college who like would go out on dates with these like 40-year-old men at 18. I'm like,
Ugh,
what's going on?
scary.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
Why are these 40-year-old men looking at? That's weird.
Yeah. No.
And there is an update. Holy crap! Thank you for the overwhelming response on my little situation, if you can call it that. There is no way in heck that I will be able to answer even the minority of the comments and DMs, so I will do my best to update you guys, as I really do think I almost owe it to you after the incredible response. Well, where should I begin? When I look back on my personal response to this, it was really childish for me to start breaking stuff and cutting wires like I was throwing a tantrum, which I probably was. I have set out to replace the stuff that was ours, and the stuff that was mine doesn't really matter, and the internet wire will be fixed tomorrow. This has shown a whole new side of me that I didn't know existed. But honestly, can you really blame me too hard for this? This has been hands down the worst weekend in my life, and I was actually surprised that I didn't really see any comment calling me out on my BS behavior. Now on to the rest of this. I left off when I was laying in bed and typing out what happened on Friday. The rest of that Friday, I did just that. I stayed in bed for the rest of the night and could not sleep as I was just thinking about all our memories and that we will never create new ones. As well as I was thinking way too much about what they probably were doing in another bed. Ugh.
Oh, but you can't do that to
Don't-
yourself.
yeah, don't think
You
about
can't do
that.
that.
Don't
That's
think
like the
about
worst
that.
part of the breakup. You can't do that to yourself. Ugh.
On Saturday, I made a big mistake. I started to drink. That led me to go to a party, and honestly, I should have not done that because I was wasted calling my now ex and asked one last time if it really was over for us. And indeed, she said yes. This is why you should not drink after something like this, because unlucky for me, one of her closer friends was at that party and one thing led to another and we ended up in bed together. I did this only to make my ex mad.
Of course. Of course.
Ooh. Yeah, buddy,
Yeah.
that's
Oh man.
rough.
Rough.
That's rough. You can't imagine my regret on Sunday. I have never done anything like this before and will never do it again. Oh, and I said as much to the friend and apologized profusely for using her for this. She said it was okay and understood, but you can see it hurt her more than she said. I feel like the biggest a-hole in the world, and I can't even imagine how she feels. I really deserve all the crap coming my way from you guys for this. After all that, I also felt as if I cheated on my ex for doing this. I can't explain why, I just did. Probably because I had spicy sleep with someone else the day after we broke up a 5-year relationship. The rest of Sunday, I was dwelling on what I just did and absolutely despising that it is Monday tomorrow, and I'm actually feeling sick to just go to work. Monday, today, came, and it started probably the worst way possible. My ex and our colleague came to work in the same car.
Wait, our colleague. So OP worked with them too?
They'll work together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
just the girlfriend.
They all
But-
work together.
Working
Yeah, you're
now.
good.
I'm here.
And when I tell you it felt like the burning coal in my stomach became an absolutely all-developing black hole, I can't describe it better than that. But being a man, I guess I just tried to ignore it. I must not have been so convincing because she came right over to me and said that it's not what it looks like. He actually had just picked her up at our house. I have slept at my dad's house from Sunday to Monday. This did not make me feel any better whatsoever because how can I believe that? But I did also apologize for my behavior from Friday and that I had acted childish and immature. She said it was okay and that it was understandable why I did what I did. Then after that, the rest of the day got even worse, if you can believe that. Somehow the word of our breakup had already spread like wildfire
There you go.
at work. And to my delight, apparently it was almost like an open secret that my ex and our colleague had hooked up at least once before on a business party.
Once before they broke up? Or just in general? Oh, wow.
They freaking cheated.
Of course.
Oh my God. I can't imagine that being an open secret and me not like
All your coworkers knowing?
40-year-old and a 20-year-old. Like, this man should be ostracized.
Oh, yeah.
If he cannot be, freaking written up, like ostracized.
Yeah.
That was it for me today. I called it, went to my boss, told him I was sick, and went home. A couple of hours later, I'm just sitting here trying to eat. It's not going so well. And just thinking about how my colleagues at work could hold such a secret from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, disgusting.
Absolutely.
And I can't even imagine continuing to work here anymore. So I'm also sitting and looking for new work as we speak. As it stands right now, I have taken my name off the house lease and will start to pack my stuff tomorrow to move out and move in with my father. In the meantime, while I find a new place. But you should find a place with us, because you can listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search OK Storytime. But there is a little bit left to this story.
Mm-hmm.
Any final thoughts?
My final thoughts are gross.
Gross.
And then ew.
Gross.
And then, yuck.
Yuck.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Everyone is being like is ignoring the problem here.
Very much.
And
so.
it's like, why? What's going on?
Yeah.
No?
I wonder if it's like a bunch of like older men who are keeping the secret, you know?
Yeah.
No.
No.
But folks, there's a little bit left of the story. As with the last post, I do really appreciate some advice, and this time I will try to be more active when it comes to the comments and DMs. I'm also tired of hearing, you're young, you'll find someone new. My problem is I don't really want anyone else. So what do people think about my current situation? The definition of crap show. Edit. I've gotten tons of messages that said I was unbelievably childish about all my decisions. And I know I was. Just calling me out for being childish is one thing, but please leave some advice or something at least so I can take it as some sort of helpful criticism.